What up, world? This your boy Mike Milli, and I'm back with the 4th episode of Milli Mondays. And look like I'm gonna be the guest. I'm gonna be the interviewee. So I got my beautiful wife interviewing me. So let's get to it.
Okay, so what do they call you and how did you get your name? I heard you go by Mike Milli, Mike Menace, and BabyFace Nelson.
Okay. Well, my first name was Mike Menace. My cousin, Rich Kid, shout out to my cousin Rich Kid. That's my cousin from California. I remember me being about 12 or 13, and we was riding our bikes through the neighborhood, Belter Grove, and we just always wanted to do music. Like, this was always our dream. And I can just remember then, I said, man, I feel like I'm a menace on the mic, you know what I'm saying? Because I had already been writing since I was like 6 or 7 years old, and by the time I was 12 or 13, I started feeling like I was getting a little better, as far as, what can a 12 or 13-year-old rap about, other than, the neighborhood and things that they see. But at that point, I felt like I was getting pretty good. So I said, man, so I'm gonna go by Mike Menace. And then he was like, yeah, that's dope. That's dope. You need to roll with that. So for years I was Mike Menace, and then I switched it to Mike Milli. You know what I mean? I just felt like I outgrew Mike Menace. You know what I mean? And Milli is short for million, so it's really Mike Million. You know what I mean? Because that's what I'm chasing. But I just cut it short. And BabyFace Nelson, my uncle, rest in peace, my uncle RT, which was my cousin Sean, the same cousin I was just talking about. My cousin Rich Kid, that was his granddaddy. He was the one that gave me that nickname, BabyFace Nelson. I like 6, 7 years old, and he just, I walk in the room and he'd be like, BabyFace Nelson, you know what I mean? And that's just a name that stuck.
Okay, well, I heard you say Belter Grove. So what city are you from, and what part?
Well, I'm from Memphis. I was raised in the third world Belter Grove area. Same thing, Belter Grove and third world is only separated by a bridge, you know what I mean? And
Which is like across the street from what, Orange Mound?
yeah, which is basically across the street from Orange Mound. Yeah, so it's all the same. All of it is Orange Mound.
Okay, are you an independent or are you with the label?
Well, right now, doing my independent thing. It seems like that's the way to go nowadays. The independents, they doing the same things that the big labels are doing. And a lot of times the labels want to attach to what you already got going on. So it was just more feasible to be a independent label, But not saying if the big boys don't come calling, I won't sign. Yeah, I sign.
Right.
You know what I mean? But the situation got to be right. You know what I mean? That bag got to be right.
Right. So, how long have you been rapping and producing?
Well, I've been rapping. Since, like I said, since I was about 8 or 9. So, whoa, quite some time. I've been rapping like half my life. Producing, I hadn't been producing that long. I only been producing about 10 years. But I've been rapping about 20. You know what I mean? I only been producing maybe 10 of those 20. 15 of those 20. But I think I'm a pretty good producer. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So you say you've been rapping for a long time. So who are some of your musical influences?
Wow, musical influences. This it's a question I really had to ponder about. Man, I'm just gonna give you, you know what I'm saying, my five. You know, and this is just my five. You know, my personal five. My first all-time favorite rapper is Tupac. You know what I mean? That just goes without saying. Number two, I gotta go with Biggie. You can't mention
Right.
Pac and Biggie.
Can't mention Pac without Biggie. Can't
Without
mention Biggie
being-
without Pac.
Right, without them being in the same sentence. So I say Biggie my number two rapper. My number three is Nas. Man,
Of course, Mr. Illmatic.
Mr. Illmatic, man, that man still finding ways to reinvent himself. Number four, I gotta go with my boy Jeezy. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go with Young
Yeah.
Jeezy. You know what I mean?
No man.
That's my guy. And number five, gotta go with 2 Chainz.
Okay.
That's my top 5.
Okay, so switching, topic. So what do you think about today's social climate?
Oh, well, today's social climate is real dicey. You know what I'm saying? Like, this a time it has been seen in American history before. It's just that this generation is new to them. Like, they've only seen it on the movie screen, on the TV screen, or read about it in the books. But now they're actually participating in it, and I'm proud of this generation, the way they stepped up. You know what I mean? Because our generation, we talked about it, but we didn't have the opportunity and the platforms that today's generation have. Like, we don't have social media. Social media is so huge now.
Yeah, we didn't have social media.
And we didn't have it then. You know, it was just word of mouth. Everything was word of mouth. But now, I'm proud of the young generation because they stepping up. But as far as the police brutality, I don't think that's something that's gonna change until, the people at the top see that it's a problem, until it starts affecting them directly.
Right.
And then, then they'll make a change. But other than that, the way out of this situation that we in is economically. You know what I mean? We have to level the playing field economically, and everything else will fall into place, I believe.
Okay. So, what brand are you currently promoting?
Right now it's not right now. It's always been Random Shots.
All right.
That's my group. Shout out to the founding members of Random Shots, Money T, Cat Daddy, MVP, Infrared, and Debo, and Gucci. You know what I mean? Don't let me forget the real Gucci. You know what I mean? He doing Fed time right now, but he getting released due to COVID. You know what I mean? They releasing, high risk prisoners, because he's a diabetic, so they releasing them. And yeah, I hope my guy Gucci hit the streets real soon. Shout out to the founding members of Random Shots. But yeah, that's what I'm promoting now. Random Shots Entertainment. That's the record label. We doing clothing. You can look forward to a movie coming sometime next year. I'm already casting for it. No More Mr. Nice Guy, the movie. And yeah, man, just Random Shots on everything. We putting Random Shots on everything.
Okay, well, that's a good look. So, what advice do you have for an up-and-coming artist? Who are some artists, we should be on the lookout for?
Okay, well, some advice I would have to up-and-coming artists would be the same advice T.I. gave me years ago. T.I. came to Memphis one time, and he was at the radio station, and I was working security at the time. I was working from 7 at night till 7 in the morning, so I was up, and I heard him come on the radio station, and he was taking calls. So I called, and surprisingly, I got through. So I got a chance to speak with T.I., and I asked him that same question, like, what advice did he have for upcoming artists? And he told me, these were his exact words. He said, perfect your craft, because getting signed is the easy part. Mm-hmm. And that's something I never forgot, you know what I mean? So ever since then, I've been on it. I've been working on my craft. And you know, that's about it. You know, that's the advice I can give to all you up and comers. And also, man, buy your own beats, bro. Buy your own beats. You know, it's kind of hard to come up off of YouTube beats. If you practicing, it's fine. But if you're trying to promote it, you know what I mean, make sure you buy your own beats. And take your flash drive with you, man, and get your whole session when you record it. Because a lot of fuck niggas out here, a lot of these producers out here, you know what I'm saying, these niggas try to hold on to your music and shit. You know, just because they don't like you or whatever the case. But yeah, man, take your flash drive with you whenever you record. Get your session right then and there. You know what I mean? And you can't go wrong. On your masters, register all your music first. Before you put it out, register your music. You know what I mean? And that's about the advice I can give to an up and coming artist. You know? So I think this been good. You know what I mean? We're gonna wrap it up. And you know, y'all stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button. If you like this interview, you know, comment in the section and let me know what you think. Peace.